I'm back in the same clothes as last week because I'm filming it in a row. Last week we were talking about trigger warnings and writing and gender norms in the Starless series and how I, as an author, approach all of that. This week we're going to dig even further. So this is part 2. If you haven't watched part 1, I really recommend you go on and check that out. Again, we might be talking about some difficult conversations and topics in this part. So just warning. If there is anything like that as we go along, I'll make sure I film another little intro and let you know what to expect. All right, let's go on. This question is so fun. All right, does your ego, big or small, ever get in the way of writing? Yeah, I'm human, and so that ego is like loud and obnoxious and just full of piss and vinegar some days. I would say writing book 3 has been a little bit challenging because I was very concerned of how I was going to tie everything together. Now, it's not the end. Spoiler, it's not the end. There's going to have to be 4 books. So there's a lot going on, y'all. I did not plan this out. So, when I started writing book 3, I was just like, oh my God, there's going to be another book after this because there's so much happening and you're a shit writer if you couldn't do it in 3 books and yada, yada, yada. Very, very negative self-talk. So it does get in the way. I am a therapist that goes sees a therapist, and I deal with it. I talk to my loved ones, I talk to my beta readers, I talk to my editor, and I also, again, talk to my therapist. So when that thing gets out of check and gets crazy insane, I have tips and tricks that I use to make sure I'm on track. And one of those things is going to see a therapist. Hey, therapist. I know she's not watching, but like, shout out anyways. I love it. All right, next question. What was your favorite book or book series when you were a child? Do you think those early favorites influenced your writing? I am going to be honest with y'all, because I have 2 learning disabilities, one in reading and one in writing. I didn't read as a child. I will say there were 2 series that I loved as a child. I don't really remember reading. So the first one was The Chronicles of Narnia. Duh, who didn't love that? I was just so enamored with all of it. That whole world building was just like, it blew my mind. And then the ending. Can we just talk about the ending? What? The second one, of course, any good millennial will say, Harry Potter series. That was the series that I actually did read myself and proved to myself that I could read enough where I understood, because y'all, dyslexia is real, y'all, and it was so hard. And now I'm an avid reader, and obviously I'm an author, and I write all this stuff, and I'm so glad I got the tips and tricks to get that under control, because without it I probably wouldn't be here or reading or anything. So, yeah. The world's crazy. Life is great. All right. So this is from a teacher who uses my books in her classes and her tutoring and all that. So thank you, Cherie, for all of your support. Hello, students. Thank you for being amazing. So let's jump into her question. The hardest sell I have when I try to get students to read Starless is the science fiction genre, particularly with women and girls. Why do you think this is, and how can we encourage interest in this type of literature? So I've also experienced this, and I also see this, because when I'm like, oh, it's a feminist science fiction, they're like, bye, I'm like, good luck with you. And to me, this book is so much more than just whatever the genre is listed on the book. I use science fiction as a vessel, but that doesn't mean that it's like hardcore military, science-y, buttons, explosions. So that's really sad when people come to this series and that's what they first initially think, and then they read it and they're like, oh, wow, that's completely different than I thought. Yeah, I know. But let's see. So why do I think that is? I think because socialization is real, and science fiction used to be a man's genre, and we're still working towards opening that up and putting that away and demolishing this stereotype. I think it's going to be a challenge only because I don't think there's a lot of people doing what I'm doing or have done, which is kind of crisscross applesauce the genres together, because I don't think it's just science fiction. I don't think it's just romance. I don't think it's mental health advocacy, if that is even a subgenre. But I think people get really afraid of that because of the title and because of the words, which sucks. So, yeah. That sucks. I don't like that. But the next question is a follow-up to that, which is cool. Any advice on helping change the industry? How can feminist works make it into the male-dominated genres? by you, lovely readers, by you demanding that there be change, that you demand that there be diversity, that you demand that we're tired of the same old stereotypes. Without that power of that dollar, the money, we really don't have anything. But if you're vocal, if you buy an author that you love that is doing this shake-up craziness, then you're showing your support. Then you are telling the industry, I want more of that. I don't want that old stuff. That old stuff is fine and well and good, but it's 2019. You know, we can do better. This question is fun. So, sex. Did you write a porn or not? I don't know. Maybe. I don't. So, you know, our Starless Series hashtag is hashtag Team Alien Sex, because there is some romance between some humans and some aliens. Did I write a porn? Probably. Probably. I mean, some people will think it's porn. I don't know if that's an accurate description. Maybe erotica would be better. But, yeah, the book 3, we've got some lovemaking and some horizontal mambos. Yeah, so I guess I wrote a porn. Whatever. Sex is great. I'm not going to apologize for that. Alright, if you could give one piece of advice to pre-publish Samantha before dawn, what would you say? Girl, learn some fucking patience. Learn some patience. Get ready for this ride of your life. Get ready for all the plethora of reactions that you're going to have. And just enjoy it. Because you don't debut... You just debut once, and then you're an author. And you don't know what's coming for you, and that's okay. Controlling it is only going to make it worse, but enjoying it, connecting with readers, that's the spice of life. You're going to love that. But yeah, that's what I would say. Just patience. And my editor's like, oh my god, if she just fucking learned some patience. I think now I do. I know I didn't handle, I will be honest, I don't think I handled my debut well at all, personally. It might have looked different on the social media, but like personally I don't think I handled it well. But book 2 came out and it was like a whole different ballgame. It was chill. I haven't looked at the reviews, so if you've left me a review, I love you. But yeah, I haven't looked at those, so I don't even know what that is like. And that's good. Reviews are important, but they're not for me. They're for you, lovely readers, so do your thing. But yeah, that's what I've learned a lot, and maybe that's another video for another time, but I would say patience is number 1. And that's it. Did I answer your question? Did you have more? Are you excited to see what happens next? Because yeah, there's sex that's gonna happen, and yeah, there's love, and yeah, I'm on a one-woman mission to change the goddamn feminist science fiction genre. So join me. I'm having a good time doing it. It's a slow-mo, but you know, let's do it. Alright, that's it. You can get Dawn Among the Stars and Fading Starlight, book 1 and 2, wherever books are sold. So link in my bio, go straight to my website, it will hook you up. You can go to Amazon, you can go to bookstores, you can go to wherever, you can do iBook, blah, 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 blah. It's all over the place. Enjoy. And if you read it, come back here and let me know what you think. Or not. Or just let's be friends, because that'd be fun too. Alright, y'all. I'll see you next time. Bye.